You won't believe it, this woman, working a side job at a bar, actually dared to spill a drink all over her future boss. She thought she'd be packing her bags the next day on her first day at the new job. But little did she know, this was only the beginning of a story stranger than fiction. Our heroine, Amelia, was a girl hustling to make ends meet. That night at the bar, she clumsily bumped into a man, sending an entire drink cascading down his suit. Trembling, she apologized repeatedly, but the man simply accepted the fresh drink she offered with surprising calm. The next day, during her onboarding at the new company, Amelia was in for the shock of her life. The man she'd spilled wine on turned out to be none other than the newly appointed CEO, Maximus. It was the ultimate "I want to disappear" moment. Amelia wished the ground would swallow her whole. Maximus recognized her instantly, his gaze sharp and scrutinizing. His scheming stepmother, Eleanor, had a habit of planting spies around him, so he was hyper-alert to any coincidences. He immediately ordered his assistant, James, to dig into Amelia's background. Although the investigation came back clean, Maximus remained suspicious and was ready to fire her on the spot. Amelia pleaded desperately, insisting she'd earned the job through a legitimate interview and needed it badly. With James vouching for her, Maximus reluctantly agreed to let her stay on one condition: she had to quit all her side jobs and be available 24/7. But Amelia's gambler of a father kept draining every penny she sent home. To pay off his mounting debts, she secretly took on another job, this time as a cleaner. And as luck would have it, her new client turned out to be Maximus again. While cleaning his luxury home, masked and hoping to go unnoticed, she ran straight into the CEO himself. Those familiar eyes, that voice, Maximus grew suspicious instantly and ordered her to turn around. Terrified of being exposed, Amelia made up an excuse and fled in a panic. Back inside, Maximus glanced at the investigative report on his table and finally understood Amelia came from a struggling family, buried in debt. A flicker of pity stirred in him. But danger was closing in once more. Eleanor had sent someone posing as a delivery driver to slip hallucinogens into Maximus's water. Amelia, who hadn't gone far, witnessed it all. Without a second thought, she rushed back inside and slapped the glass right out of his hand. Her secret side job was now completely exposed. Furious, Maximus confronted her. Though Amelia tried to explain she was only trying to save him, James saw her as nothing but trouble and unpredictable risk. He fired her on the spot. As misfortune often comes in waves, Amelia soon found herself evicted and out on the streets. To make matters worse, her father's loan sharks tracked her down, ready to take her in exchange for the debt. But just in time, a luxury car pulled up sharply. Out stepped Maximus, commanding and unyielding. Without a word, he tossed a stack of cash, $100,000, clearing Amelia's debt in one decisive move.